I'm mad at God and I'm throwing away my morals. Coming up next on Pastor Bob Daily. Well, I get this message quite often from people saying, I'm mad at God, I'm upset with God, I'm disappointed with God, I asked him to do this, he doesn't intervene, I keep going through the same thing and nothing happens, or, life sucks and God doesn't seem to be helping, and, so I've just decided to forget it all. I'm just going to live the way I want to. I'm going to, smoke pot, I'm going to sleep around, I'm going to, do all those things I didn't do before because God isn't coming through. Really? And I get this a lot, and I'm thinking, where did you disconnect with what you thought your faith in God was all about? If you go through Fox's Book of Martyrs or some of those kinds of books and readings, you're going to find that there are a lot of people who paid for their lives with their faith in God. Your little problems don't even compare to what they've gone through, the great martyrs of the faith. And, it's really sad that many times we equate our faith with what's going on, how much we see that God is answering our prayers, or, we don't want life to suck too much. We don't want, God to ignore us like he supposedly is. And if he doesn't come through, then I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. And I'm thinking, why is it and how can it be that you abandon your faith and your morals so quickly? People say, God didn't come through with me, so I'm just going to do what I want to do now. Really? And that's what your faith was based on, is a perfect life? God doing what you tell him to do instead of asking him what he's doing and what he wants to do in your life? Life going smoothly, no disappointments? Really? Because if that's what your faith is based on, you don't understand your faith. You see, 2,000 years ago, Christ died on the cross for you. That death gave you eternity. And he simply asks that you believe in him, trust him, rely on him, cling to him. That's what believe means. And you'd have everlasting life. That was the game changer. Now, he didn't promise you that things wouldn't suck from then on, that life here wouldn't be hard. In fact, he said, you will have trials, but take heart, I've overcome the world. There you go. He promised you trials. So what happens during this disconnect? I think it's a lack of understanding what the faith was all about in the first place. If you felt like you were earning your faith by doing all the right things and God was earning your trust by doing what you tell him to do, then it wasn't based on correct foundations. It wasn't based on the Bible. That's not who God is. God knows what you need, even when it's difficult. God knows your situation better than you do. He loves you. He died for you. He honestly wants to set you free. And the only person that will keep you in bondage is you. Yeah. And that life that you left him for to go follow will only lead you to heartache and despair and frustration. That's what he came to save you from. So to say, I'm just going to go back to do that because God isn't coming through, is to say, I never understood God really, fully, in the first place. If you're one of those today, would you rethink your faith? It's not based on performance. It's based on what he did 2,000 years ago and his great, great love for you. God bless you. Have a great day.